Hello love, thank you for tuning in and joining me for this message. In this video, I'm going to be pulling some playing cards and getting some oracle messages to see what the Spirit wants to show to us and what they want to say to give insight for whatever situation, whatever energies, whatever we may be going through right now, and just giving us insight on the truth of whatever is going on at this present moment. Before we start, I want to take a moment to welcome the Holy Spirit and thank the heavens for being with us at this present moment. Thank you, Lord, for gracing us with your presence and all that you are. Okay, so earlier this morning, I was out and running errands and doing things, and while I was out, I was picking up on a lot of I feel like twin flame energy. If you're not familiar with the twin flame situation or the twin flame connection, then you can go to the Sabbath Dais website. It's listed in the description below. And if you take a look at the spectrum of love, it will, the Sabbath Dais spectrum of love will tell you about the twin flame union, the connection, and kind of go into some detail about what that is and what they're all about. Now, it is very rare and not everyone is a twin flame. So, you know, this message is not going to be for everyone. But while I was out, I was picking up on some twin flame energy, and the Spirit was just kind of speaking to me about the different things that were going on regarding that union in the collective. So there is some twin flame energy in the collective. And so while I was out, I did see this globe here, and I picked up another globe. So I got some vibes on you know, being a part in this connection. I feel like you may be across the country from one another, maybe even across seas from one another. But either way, it was a lot of heavy energy, even in the music that I was hearing, even in the different connections that I was seeing and experiencing while I was out. And the Spirit just kind of drawing me into this globe and speaking to me about different things that were going on. So what I felt was that there is a twin flame connection, and you're in like the thick of, it's the really rough part, I feel. It's that runner chaser type of energy, but what we don't often realize is that that runner chaser energy goes deeper than runner chaser. That's not actually what it really is. That may be what it looks like in maybe the physical world and things like that. It may be what you feel and what you feel like you're experiencing, but it actually goes much deeper than that. I'm not going to go into detail on that part of it because you can view that on the Sabbath Dais website. Again, it's listed in the description box. But that was the energy that you all are in. Whoever this message is for, whoever is connecting with this, that's the energy of the twin flame right now for this collective that I'm speaking to in this collective. However, whatever the case may be, you're definitely a part. And I feel like there's one of you who's really thinking about the other. You're both thinking about one another, but there's one of you who's thinking sort of, I did my part. Now, this is the masculine or feminine, but you're thinking, I did my part. You're feeling like I expressed myself and I said what I needed to say to let them know how I was feeling, or how I felt about the connection. At least the basics of it, the baseline of it. You may not have expressed yourself fully, but there's something about you were able to tell, I feel like open yourself up a little more than the other, okay? The other person, I feel like they were in some sort of state where they could not accept this union for whatever reason. I'm feeling like some of them could not accept this union because they were in other obligations. Some of them could not accept this union because they just didn't believe it was true. Some of them could not accept this union because of different things, hurt, pain that they have been through in the past, where it was just hard for them to accept that someone could actually be that interested in them as they were expressing. And as I'm speaking on this victory and love in the physical cards is coming out with this Ace of Hearts. But either way, there is some sort of energy, and I feel like this is not the first time that this has happened. This is probably a couple or a union or a situation where you two have probably known each other for a long time. And even though you may have known each other for a long time, you may not have known each other on the spiritual level that you kind of are experiencing one another's energy now. It is going into that kind of telepathic, telecommunication type of scenario, situation where you're able to really feel each other and understand each other's thoughts, even though you're not speaking. So it is that situation, but something definitely about distance. And it's also something because I picked up two different globes, this blue one here, and then I also have another one that I picked up. And for some reason, I felt like I had to get both of them. And I feel like it was speaking to me something about two different worlds, okay? I feel like whatever it is going on, you two are like living in two different worlds, two different lives, but yet you're so much alike, you're so much the same. It's just that someone chose some sort of unhappy route, while the other one was definitely focused on I want to say having their dreams come true. But it's something more than just having your dreams come true. It's like focused on your truth, focused on really discovering yourself, focused on true love. But there is one of you who's already in that energy where you are focused on true love, and then there's another one that's just stepping into that. But yet you have this close bond, you have this close connection, whether you're speaking or not, whether you both know this or not, there is a very strong connection there. So let's get into the reading and see what Spirit has to say to us about that connection right now. All right, I'm going to pull 5 from the blue, and then I'm going to pull 5 from the red as well. And if you really do want to know, if you're interested in knowing like what the card meanings and everything, the basic meanings of the cards, that is also on the website. If you do have access to the portal, then you'll be able to see the basic meanings of the cards. And if you've watched some of the previous videos, then you'll see what the cards mean as well. You'll get an idea of what the cards mean as well. So I'm going to go ahead on and pull these. Again, I was getting twin flame vibes here, but in the cards we will see what it's saying. We'll see what the Spirit wants us to know and wants to show us right now through the cards. Okay, I'm going to pull 5 from the red as well. I did see that 4 of spades too while I was shuffling. That is a sign of a twin flame union here. But I am getting the story. Okay? What I'm going to do too is I'm also going to pull 1 from the red and keep it flipped over upside down, and we'll discuss it closer to the end of the video. Okay? And then I'm also going to pull 1 from the blue, and we'll do the same and discuss it closer to the end of the video. Okay. Oh, and I flipped it over. It was the Two of Clubs that I flipped over. This is some sort of union in life, and because it showed up in the blue, I feel like this is a union in existence. But I'm going to put that back because we do want to make sure that we keep these flipped over so that we reveal them at the end of the video. Okay? And I'm going to put those right there. And we'll talk about these here. With this King of Hearts, there's definitely some sort of a masculine energy here. And I'm hearing there's a divine masculine energy because it is coming out in this king and it is coming out with this heart. I feel like this divine masculine energy on the blue-backed cards is really discovering his heart, really I feel like he's awakening to his heart here, okay? And I feel like this queen has awakened to her truth as well. She's really awakening to her truth. Again, this is in the spirit. So both of these are in the spirit, where spiritually he is awakening to his heart and spiritually she is awakening to the truth, okay? But here this seven is saying there's, in the spirit, there is some sort of rest in life, rest in existence. I feel like this is the knowing of this spiritual connection here. It's some sort of rest, and I also hear restoration when I see this. So I feel like that is some sort of rest and restoration, completion, maybe even some sort of completion of a cycle in the spirit, in existence. This is strength and truth. I feel like they find the strength and truth, but this is something that they have to get to together. I'm also seeing a 3. There is some sort of third party. The story that I'm getting here with this third party is that this third party is not just a outside romance or some other type of romantic situation that either of them are going through. That could be it as well. But what I'm getting strong here is some sort of third party interference in the mind space in terms of being heavily influenced by, I'm not sure if it's some sort of tradition or if it's some sort of family interference where maybe a mother, a father, a grandparent, an aunt or uncle, or somebody close to, I'm hearing the divine masculine, but this could be the divine feminine or the divine masculine experiencing this. Some sort of interference of a family member or someone close influencing them in the wrong way. I feel like this is influencing them in some sort of way that keeps them in this third-party mindset of juggling, of not being able to come towards their true love, of not being able to come into this union because they feel like there's too much for them to think about, there's too much for them to go through. It's just too much for them right now. But this is an influence of someone that they feel like this influence here is keeping them, and it's really affecting their spirit. It's really affecting their inner being and their thoughts and their energy within themselves, okay? Yeah, and that's this block. There is some sort of block in their life, some sort of block in their existence, not allowing them to come into something that they truly desire in their existence, or even something that's truly theirs in their existence, or lifetime after lifetime. When I say existence, it's your entire existence. That can be many, many, many lifetimes. It's just, there is some sort of block here that's keeping you from going towards what's truly yours in your total being, okay? For one of them, possibly even both of them, but I'm feeling that it's heavier for one of them, something preventing them. But also with this 9, I feel like this is getting there. This is almost there. It's almost at the 10, which the 10 is a completion of fulfillment. So I feel like possibly they're not letting something hold them back anymore. In the past, this third party may have been heavily influencing them to be held back, but I'm feeling like they know this within their spirit, not anymore. In the physical world here, I'm seeing this 8 of spades. This 8 of spades is some sort of decision to make when it comes to the truth, some sort of choice that they're having to make when it comes to the truth, their truth, the truth in general, really just being honest with themselves, being truthful with themselves. And it's coming under this masculine energy here. So I do feel like this is a choice that he has to make for the truth, okay, to go towards the truth. And here there's something blocking. Something blocking. So this was of course a block in the existence and having what's truly yours here in the spiritual. In the physical, this is some sort of block in life, okay? I feel like this could be for both of them, but it's coming underneath her. I feel like there's something blocking her from moving on with her life in some sort of situation, okay? Some sort of situation. So I feel like they're both dealing with something. They're both dealing with things right now. She is definitely more prepared for this union, to come into this union, but there still is some sort of block she's dealing with. But also because it comes after this choice in the truth, for both of them, there's some sort of choice that they have to make that brings them to some sort of fulfillment in life, okay? Here with this 6 of Hearts, this is balancing your love, balancing your heart, fairness, equality, something within your love space, your heart space. And I feel like this is just them being fair to themselves, being fair to this truth here, and saying that, it's only fair to give this a shot, an opportunity. But I don't, and this is coming up in the physical world, but I don't feel like they've reached this yet, because they're still at this point where they have these options to make about getting rid of some sort of blocks in their life, okay, before they can come into this balanced heart space. I feel like this balanced heart space they know is with one another, but even if it's not, definitely if this is a twin flame union, they're going to want this with one another. But even if it's not at this time, there's some sort of fairness, being fair with themselves and their own heart and their own love that they're looking at and that they're really into in the physical world. Here it comes with this fulfillment in life. This fulfillment, they know what this fulfillment in life is. They know that they have to go towards this. They know that this is something that they desire. And it comes with balancing this heart and being fair to their own heart and their own love, right? And here it is, this Queen of Hearts. And up here in the spiritual is this King of Hearts. So I'm getting a couple of different things from this in this story. So the first thing I'm getting is that in the physical world, she came out first. So in the physical world, she came into this honesty of sharing this connection with him first. This may have still been in his spirit with him coming out in the spiritual deck, but at the same time, he's keeping this within himself, and she said something about it. I'm also getting another story too, where they're on different levels, okay? He may be in a more spiritual level. He may be dealing with this more, yes, it's masculine and feminine here, but he may be dealing with this in an emotional level, because emotions are not just subject to feminine energy, but it's also masculine energy too. So with this, yeah, he's dealing with this on a different level than she is. I feel like she is more so trying to get things for this love done in the physical world, and he has more work to do within himself. I'm hearing that story as well. But either way, you can flip the energies. This could be, this could be up here, the feminine story, and here in the physical world, the masculine story. So place the energy wherever it applies to you. However, yeah, I'm getting a lot of different stories with that, but they are matching here. So I do get twin flame vibes from this just by the simple fact that they are matching, okay? And yeah, with the King of Hearts and the Queen of Hearts, and the fact that it's a heart, this is definitely about love. This is definitely in the heart space. Let's pull some more cards and see if there's anything else that the Spirit wants to tell us about that story, okay? I'm going to pull 3 from the red and 3 from the blue this time to see if there's, and see, I'm getting this black and white joker to come out, which is clarity. I'm also getting this 4 of spades to come out, which is my number 4, a higher level soulmate connection, the lover's connection, or even the twin flame connection. So I am getting twin flame vibes from this, and there is clarity coming out when it comes to this connection and in this relationship. Although you may be distance apart, like this globe here showed me some sort of separation, long distance separation. I'm feeling like this is in so many ways. This is not just distance as in physical distance, but this could be just distance in the different things that you think about. Like I said, one person may be ready to enter into this connection in spite of whatever, and then the other one still has things that they feel like they're going through, they're thinking about. Yeah, definitely in the physical world, this is a true union here. And this 7 of Hearts is some sort of rest. This is a restored heart, and this is some sort of rest in love. Okay. Now, I'm going to take this upside down as it came out for me. This is a victory in truth, okay? Victory in the truth. I feel like that victory has not come yet. I feel like there's someone still not speaking. I feel like there's someone who still has not been honest, but I am feeling like they really want to. I am feeling like they really want to tell their truth. It's just that they don't know how to come out with it. They don't know how it will be received. They are just, it's like they're keeping it to themselves and being flustered with all of these thoughts, but they're not speaking them, okay? Yeah. Okay. I am seeing this joker too as well in the spiritual coming in upside down. This is coming in reversed. This colorful joker is something within someone's spirit. When I see the joker, I see them at this colorful joker, I see them as going towards their happiness, going towards their truth, and coming out of deceit. There's someone within themselves, they're still in an unhappy situation. They still have some sort of resistance, or they it's almost like they feel like they can't quite go into their truth yet. They're not quite ready to be in that true situation, that love situation, because there's something that they're currently in, an unhappy situation that they're currently in, that is definitely holding them back. They've got options here in life. In the blue card, this is something about options and decisions and choices to make in their life, in their existence. Okay, this lifetime for them is a huge point. I feel like for both of them is a huge point of making the choice, making the decision to be with your true love. And here with this 8 of Spades is coming out, having decisions to make with the truth as well. Choosing the truth instead of choosing lies. And here with this Joker coming out, they still are in those lies. They still are in the lies of, I can't do this. They still are in the lies of, I'm not going to be accepted. They still are in lies of, I can't believe that this union is actually for me. Okay? Once they'll have to come out of this lie if they want to go into happiness, because they're staying in a very unhappy place, an unhappy situation. They find no joy and no bliss where they are right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead on and pull these last two cards. Oh my gosh, look at that. Twin flame, the King of Truth and the Queen of Truth coming out. This is a twin flame situation. If this story here belongs to you, this is the truth of what is happening right now. Okay, yeah, so I had to delete some things from the camera, from the memory, but you may or may not know that all of this is happening right now because, you know, twin flames do have the ability to be able to connect with one another on a spiritual level. But the thing about it is sometimes you do need that confirmation. Sometimes you do need to have that, because they're not saying it. And the thing about it is, you know, it doesn't have to be true if someone's not actually expressing it. They can love you to their core, but if they're not expressing it, then there's nothing that you can really do about it. There's nothing that you can really do with it besides just know for yourself. But the thing about it is if you're feeling like, you know, I'm just gonna try and be done with this, and you're just not able to. It's like you have to continue having hope in this situation. There's a reason for that, and this is coming out that this is definitely a twin flame union. There is someone in this union who they really want to speak their truth. They really want to head towards this truth, but they're stuck in some sort of unhappy situation, and they just can't find their way out of it. They want to embrace the truth, but there's just something that's holding them back from it. It could be that third party situation that the Spirit displayed to us about, you know, not just a third party in terms of romantic situation, which also could be. But in addition to that, it's also some sort of third party situation, like some sort of traditional view or family member view or something like that, where there's some sort of heavy influence of someone close to them that is kind of keeping them in a mindset of not being able to find joy, find happiness. Okay? But anyhow, that is the message. Yes, this is a twin flame situation. Yes, they want to come to you. Yes, you want this to happen. However, there are still some obstacles, some decisions, some choices when it comes to choosing your truth. Choosing your truth. The King of Truth and the Queen of Truth. Choosing your truth in order to come into this union. That it's not there yet. Okay? It's just not there yet. And it's your decision of what you want to do in your life. You know, being twin flames, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but understand, if this is your union, then this is your union, and I think you know that. So that is the message. Thank you for tuning in. I will catch you in the next video. Shalom.